Hi guys, welcome to this week's Tuesdays with Terica. Hey, you know what? I had an aha moment. Well, just something I was thinking about. Should you keep the last name after divorce? Stick around, let me know what your thoughts are. I hope you enjoy. Hi guys, hey, welcome to this week's Tuesdays with Terica. Okay, from my intro, you already know what my subject is going to be. Should you keep the last name after divorce? Hey, I was thinking about that this week, and I thought we would have a conversation about it because I know that everybody has probably a different view or opinion about whether you should or whether you shouldn't. And so I have talked to several now single ladies after divorce who had different things that they stated as to the reason as to why they kept their last name. And for the most part, it was because of the children. They wanted to be able to share the same last name as their children, but some did it for various other reasons. But I'm just going to talk to you about my reason. So when I was going through my life change, my new place of life, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. And I thought about it a lot. I thought about it in detail because this is the person that I was at the time. So I didn't feel like I was Terica Bryant. That is my maiden name, Bryant. That is my foundation. That is the core of who I am. Have no problems at all with being Terica Bryant, but I couldn't identify with who that was. So I felt like I was that person as a young girl. I was that person as a young woman. But now in my seasoned state of life, I couldn't identify with the person that I used to be. So after, during the process of the divorce and, the attorney asking me, well, do you want to keep your last name? At first I was like, no. And then I was like, but for business, I've been Terica Talbert for 20 years. I think at the time it was probably more like 15, 18 years. And a lot of people were able to identify me by my last name. So to me, Terica is not really difficult to remember, or is it really difficult to pronunciate? However, some of my older clients, if they can't remember Terica, they always call me Miss Talbert. So I didn't want to lose connection for business if I changed my last name. So I decided for business that I would actually keep Talbert and continue on until I was at a place where I was a little bit more established in business so that I could kind of walk through the process of where I was trying to go through it during that time. My divorce actually came at a time where business was actually transitioning for me. I was actually in a position where I was going from one place of business to another place of business. During the whole transition as well, I was restoring credit. I was restoring my financial stability. There was a lot of different things that was taking place within my life that required me, in my mind, to stay with who I was at that season of life. But then I started thinking about it. Okay, so would it have been a difficult thing to transition even further, going from Bryant to Talbert and back from Talbert to Bryant? I don't know. I have talked to other people, and a lot of other women have stated that it's been a challenge for them too. Some of them, again, wanted to stay for their children. Some decided to stay because of business reasons. Some decided to go back to their maiden name, to what their roots are, to their foundation, the core of who they are. And I think for whatever reason that you decide one way or another, it's your journey. I know some men prefer to have their names back. They don't want someone out that is no longer their spouse, their companion, their significant other, still carrying their name. Completely get it. But my thought is, if I'm doing something great, if I'm doing something positive, if I'm doing something that is honoring me, then you're benefiting from me having your last name. Even though I'm not with you, I'm not doing anything disrespectful to your family lineage. What are your thoughts on that? You know, I don't want to be Talbert forever. I am, waiting to see what God is going to do. But I do believe that in the process of me continuing to build and me continuing to grow and me continuing to change and to become this person that God is allowing me to be, I'm going to do it with whatever name I have. And then when it's time to change, it'll be time to change. Just wanted to see what your thoughts are on that. How do you feel about that? I think it's a little more taxing when you do have children, because you don't want to go to the school and you have one name and your kids have another name. I think that as a parent, that would be very difficult. That would be a very difficult place to be in. But again, you have to know where you are. You have to know what is the right decision for you. And not only that, as you are going through your process of becoming the new you, there are a lot of things that you're going to have to do different. One of the things that I'm in the process of doing, again, is revamping my business. What does that look like? How am I structuring everything? And it's not always easy to do some things by yourself. But that's why it's so important to have a great team in place to be able to help you kind of navigate through the process. And it's all about teamwork. We're here, we're trying to navigate, we're in a new space, a new place. I wasn't one that had all the answers. I wasn't the one that had so much vision for our unit as a married couple. But I always wanted more. I always was seeking to be greater. I always wanted to go from one level to the next and to the next and to the next. So I was always striving and trying to put things in place and in position so that I wouldn't have to stay on one level always, but that I would always have something to grow into. And I am still on that journey. But whatever the journey is, wherever I am in life and whatever life has to bring me, I'm going to do it as Terica Talbert until the Lord says otherwise. And it's okay. So I want to have some dialogue with you guys. What are your thoughts? If you have been a woman that has gone through a divorce, the marriage didn't work, life changed, did you keep your last name? Let me know. We'll talk about it together. This is just our introduction conversation. I'm really hoping that I can have conversation with a couple different people and you can share your perspective on it. Hey guys, I don't have much to say today. It was just an aha moment for me. I am great with who I am. I'm great with being Terica Talbert. I'm great with being Terica Bryant. I'm just great because God has given me the ability to do all things. Hey, until next time, enjoy your week.